What up, farm? I'm Mark, this is Alex, and we'd like to welcome you to Merit Contracting. Today we are planning to do some spraying in the nitro over there, but first we've got to head to town to get some supplies to get our chemical. We'll be doing a fungicide on the beans. So today is a public holiday in Victoria. We're going to head to South Australia where it's not a public holiday and get our supplies. Alright, forgot to get my camera out. We're in Bordertown. We picked up some chemical that's on the back. We went to Wise's, picked up some bearings. We went to Tatiara Ag, ordered some oil and got an adapter. Went to O'Connor's and got some parts for the header. Went to the supermarket. Alex wanted yogurt and I got some iced coffee. It's been a good trip. Now we better go home and do some work. Alright, we're driving through a crop along a fence. What we're doing is fence line spraying. Back there on that trailer is a 1,000 litre drum, a 12 volt pump and a tiny little spray bar on the back. In this lease block, in the lease, it's written in that I must spray the fence lines every year, and today's the day. It's a bit later than what I would have liked, but it's fine weather. It's a little bit soft underfoot, little bit boggy, but it's not too bad. Yeah, anyway, the idea with fence line spraying is these weeds that are along the fence and into the crop, it's to kill those. It's okay, I'll help in a second. It's to kill those so that they don't go into the header and get spread further out into the paddock. That's my thoughts on fence line spraying anyway. Our wheat's looking pretty good out there. It's got a bit of rust along the fence line here. But it's not looking too bad really. The beans are looking pretty good too. Pretty happy with them for first go at growing them. We'll try sowing them a bit thicker next year and see how they go, because it does seem better on the headlands where they've been sown twice. Wow, these are some big marshmallow weeds. Wow, these are big. There's brome grass growing out the top of it too. This is the neighbour's beans. It's about mirror height, and that's our beans. They're a bit lower. These were sown earlier, so they got off to a better start, and they're thicker, sown thicker, I think is what's going on there. But geez, they're looking good out there. Right, so we finished off the fence line spraying, or got this block done, went home, had some lunch. There was some showers rolling through, so pulled up for a while, but I loaded up with fungicide. We're spraying the beans and we're spraying the dirt too. This is a patch that that I was not driving the air seeder. No, the air seeder, the beans are hard to push through the air seeder. It's our first time sowing them, so there was bound to be a stuff up. It blocked up on Dad. We never got back here to re-sow the beans, the strips that didn't sow. So they're just left. It will be an interesting trial next year to see what the canola's like and the wheat following that. But yes, it just feels like we're been chasing our tail all of this year, and yeah, hopefully next year will be different. It also just so happens that the patches that did sow were right over the spray marks. Because that'd be right. Oh, this is a patch that sort of didn't sow even when it was going. Don't know what was going on there. Anyway, well, this is not ideal. It's wet out there. Well, it's actually not too bad out here. The leaves are a bit wet, but I think I'll just keep on rolling along. I just thought I'd jump out and show you what we're chasing here though. You can see the beans are flowering, which is looking quite good. There's a lot of flowers there. We just don't want a frost at the moment, because if we get a frost, all those flowers will probably drop off. It's pretty wet, wetter than I was expecting. There's some vetch in here. There's nothing we can do about that. A little bit of grass coming back actually. Anyway, get that later. What we're chasing is this chocolate spot. Those little spots on the leaf, they spread up through the plant, and they can cause damage, just like rust in the wheat. So it's just better if you don't have it. So that's what we're chasing. Yeah, it's not too bad, but there's enough here to spray it, and it'll get one more spray, one more fungicide in 4 weeks or so, I think is the plan. We're back going again. Right spot's doing its thing, and gee, it's wet out here. This paddock, I don't know, it must be a bit different soil type. It is sloppy. There's puddles in the tracks. The crop dividers are covered in mud. Those crop dividers are doing a good job too. Anyway, we're getting through. For better or for worse, it's getting done. Also, today's Funky Shirt Friday. I'm wearing my trademark funky shirt. How's your mental health going? It's a big topic. Just ponder it for a moment, and yeah, if it's not going too well, I encourage you to reach out. TAX is a great initiative that Trademark have started. There's a QR code. There's a QR code here. You should be able to scan your screen, or I don't know how that works. I'm showing my age there. Anyway, reach out, find some help. It's not worth doing it alone. Cruising home at the moment, on the way back to our place. Thought I'd check on our AgBot that we installed a few weeks ago, and to my surprise, it's only at 15%. I better go back there and turn the tap on to that tank, because it will be getting low, and we don't want the lambs to run out of water. Funny story, I thought that there was a leak back there a week ago or so, a couple of weeks ago, because I could see the level of the tank dropping, and I thought that there was no sheep back there. I gave Dad a call and said, "Dad, I think we got a leak." And he goes, "Yeah, I think you're right, I think we do have a leak." Then after a bit of a pause, he goes, "Oh no, I think there's some lambs back there." So not only is the AgBot good at detecting tank levels, it's also helped us diagnose that there was not a leak. There was a mob of sheep back there that we'd forgotten about, so we went back and found them. And anyway, it's working flawlessly. The app's just been updated to iOS 16 on the Apple network, or ecosystem, I guess you call it. Yeah, it's a good thing. Check them out. Right, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow is the AFL Grand Final, and I say go the Catters. We'll see who wins. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.